Financial G-Spot. I'm Robyn Crane, and this show is all about finding the specific area that you need to focus on so you can have a money orgasm. So what is that area for you? That is what we're here to figure out, and I'm actually here with John Ashford, all the way from, you said Tennessee, right?
Right, Memphis,
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis.
Memphis. Where is Memphis? Is that even a place? I just made that up. Apparently. Memphis. Yeah, I've heard of it. Cool. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell me, John, we've actually been kind of chatting back and forth for a while, and it's just been hard to schedule you in, so I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming on the show. But what's going on with you? Why are you here?
Well, I mean, I've seen your shows, and I've seen them on the Wick Nation, Whatever It Takes Network, and my wife and I have had, our financial issues and our challenges in communicating over finances over time, and probably not a smart thing for a husband to say, but hey, I guess this is a show for it.
Hey, yeah, you got to be transparent, man. Good for you. So what is the part that you said is not a smart thing for you to say?
Just anything about having a problem with your wife.
Right? That's true. So tell me a little bit. So if there's one thing, I mean, this show is only, less than a half an hour. So if there's one thing that you think is the biggest challenge that you're having, what would that be so that we know how to find your financial G-spot so you can turn it around?
Well, I mean, I'm a single income household, so I'm the only income producer in the household, and that tends to, at times, draw its own developments for issues, when you're questioning whether to buy this or buy that or spend your own money, and she's been thankfully at home 14 years as a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest challenge with that? So there's a lot of people have a one income household. What is your challenge with it?
The biggest challenge for me is the only way that I can go about life is to be told what it is you need, and then I go out and make it.
Okay. So so right now, because I read what you wrote in the email, and one of the things you had written is like, I need my wife and my daughter. You have 4 kids though, right? 4 kids. So I need my wife and my kids to tell me what they need, and then I can go get it. That's what you just said too, right?
That's it. I mean, if I don't know what it is or how much it is, when you need it by, I'm not going to have it on my radar. I'm not going to make it.
Okay, but like, aren't you just salaried right now?
No.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your income. How much do you make, and how much does it go up and down? How much volatility is there?
I'd say 65% of my income is salary.
Okay.
And I've got bonus tiers that I get within my organization.
And do you get bonuses at like one time a year? Do you get it every quarter, or how often do you get bonuses?
I mean, and that's a recent change. I had gotten them on a monthly basis with an annual bonus on top, and now I'm gone to a quarterly basis with an annual bonus on top. So that adjustment here in the first 3 months of this year is a challenge for her because she's not seeing it every month.
Right. And what do you make, if you don't mind saying, what do you make monthly? So I have an idea after taxes that actually hits your account per month now, compared to what you were making with your bonuses.
Well, I mean, the bonus is at the end of the quarter right now. I'm probably just $7,500 a month after taxes.
Okay, that's with the bonuses coming in?
Without.
Okay. And then are you spending more than that per month? Because you've been counting on the bonuses, so you've been spending more now?
We had in going out and eating out and doing, extra little things here, having, I've always got a house full of kids that aren't mine, so we're feeding them constantly.
Right.
Taking them out to the movies. We're paying for those events for the social.
Man, I should come to Memphis and hang out, and you take me to the movies and feed me. It sounds fun.
Well, just open the bank account, put you on a horse, and take you to the theater.
Yeah, there you go. And I remember you told me that you bought a horse for your daughter. Well, you bought a horse, and now you got to pay $700 a month?
Yeah. I get the residual gift of having the horse that I bought that was such a great deal. They love it.
Yeah, I would. My daughter really wants us to buy a horse for her as well, actually. And I've already thought, well, why don't you just, get a horse that you can kind of call yours, and we don't have to pay $700 a month, and then you can ride it when you want. That sounds smarter to me. But, kids want their own horse, for the love of God.
Well, I mean, and I'll also say this: my 12-year-old is definitely taken to the horse world. She's a competitive rider, and she's
Oh wow.
needed her own horse, and that's what that's what the premise was. She needed one that she could stay with and be able to compete with. But yeah.
So let me. We only have a couple more minutes before we break already. I'm just getting to know you here, but give me before we do break. Give me the. You said the challenges are not telling you what you need. So if you're making $7,500 base, and I was your wife, and I said I want you to double that, honey, could you do that?
I can. Yeah. I mean,
So why wait for her to ask you to do it? Why don't you just like step up, be the man, and just like start doubling your income, so then it's not an issue.
And trust me, that's been my shift here in the last 6 months. And how I got to know you was by getting to know Grant Cardone and coming into the Whatever It Takes network. So I definitely shifted in that my goals were never high enough, and they need to be higher. And I'm working all my goals at a higher level now. But again, I want my goals to be situated with my family's goals. If I don't know their goals, then I definitely, want to have theirs integrated with mine. If they want, $40,000 car, or they want whatever it is, and I'm the only income provider, I want to know that so that it's within my goal range, and then I know that I've set my goal high enough for everybody.
Yeah, awesome. So I want to